campaign. See how we get on. So sit back, relax, whether you're watching this live later in the stream or on review on YouTube. Enjoy.
Genetic power. The most awesome force that the planet has ever seen. With it, we diverted the very course of natural history. We took something so far away in time and put it on display for the world to see. For better or worse. Sometimes, though, it really was a compelling vision of coexistence. Precious, brief glimpses of peace. Emphasis on brief. But when nature seemed to offer a correction, many people saw only a tragedy. Greed saved the dinosaurs from the volcano, only to put them in a cage. But it was compassion that set them free. Free, of course, to spread into every corner of the planet. We need to find a way to coexist. But can we put our hubris aside and work with nature this time? Can we finally allow life to find a way?
That's quite a nice intro summary, sort of basics of sort of the story arc moving. I mean, for me, the Jurassic movies, I mean, the first one was always, when it came out, was a big thing. I really loved it. You know, I'd put them at 6.5, 7 as a movie. They're not like the best movies. They're a bit silly, a bit corny and stuff, but kind of wish they'd done better with some of the scripts. But they're still quite a nice series to watch, like the first 3 films and the second 3 films, and just sort of, you know, grab the popcorn, you know. So, campaign Badlands, Montana.
If there's one thing that the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free. And that's exactly what it did, time and time again, tearing down barrier after barrier, until finally we arrived here, this Jurassic World. There is no path left to travel but forwards. No viable option but coexistence.
Why did they call it
with
Badlands?
The dinosaurs. It's a rocky road ahead of us. Less rocky, perhaps, under the right management.
Yeah. Watch me stuff this up properly.
Welcome! Welcome!
Cabot's
I
back.
am, of course, Cabot Finch, managing director of this new enterprise and the owner of this lovely patch of Badlands. Go on, take a look around. Breathe in the, fresh air.
Decidedly less fresh around the herbivore enclosure. Hey, tell me, what are you calling this again? Is it done? Dim?
DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. I am Kira Chang. A pleasure to meet you. We intend to help dinosaurs and humans coexist globally, and I am here to find clients who share that goal.
Hey, so I should, ignore the roaming velociraptors that I saw on the way in and just focus on the bare bones enclosure? Wow, you're spoiling me.
Please, Doctor, take a look at the site map.
Hey, Boxing. Sorry, I didn't want to talk over the game monologue and stuff. Yeah, it's good to be back, man. Good to see you. How are you? Right, so have a look at the site map.
Oh, yes, plenty of time, sure. Until, of course, we don't.
All right. Let's get this showcase underway.
We've got an enclosure here that's got a gap in it, but that looks like rocks and water. Same here with rocks. So I think then there's something up here that's... okay. I wanted me to have a look at it, but...
To kick things off, some rescues will be arriving here any time now. Let's use a delivery zone to transport them all in one trip. It saves time and, even better, a boatload of chopper fuel.
Okay. This is slightly new, I think, these delivery zones. Hey Joker, I will love this. I've been desperate to be playing this and more SnowRunner and stuff. It's been quite hard being away the last week. Not had a good week, but I've also got all this subsidence and cracks. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it too much on the stream, but I'm not having a good week for sure. Life just keeps kicking me down, man. So what are we meant to do? Air delivery. Place the delivery zone in the marked area. Oh, okay. I thought it already done it. No. Go to enclosure. Delivery zone. 10 grand. Okay.
Okay.
I did talk about it in the intro,
when
Joker.
the chopper gets here, direct them to that delivery zone.
That this game was bought by one of my supporters and yourself. So thanks again. Sorry I haven't been able to get around to playing it now. I'm just hoping the PC holds together this week. But as I say, I've got bigger issues going on at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. Oh dear, boxing's had a tooth out. Oh, they're awful as well. Going away. Lots of salt water for you then. You've done all the main story now. Cool. Yeah, I was looking at, I'd like to get the DLC for this as well, but I think because it's so new out and expensive, it's probably best if I wait a few months, maybe in the autumn sale, winter sale or something. Maybe it will be under 10 quid. It's not too expensive. It's about 15 or something for the rebirth. There's only really one campaign in this game, and then Rebirth introduces another. Jurassic World 2 had 2, and then it had Malta, but Malta's a DLC, which I never bought, so I never did Malta in Jurassic World 2. Although I think I can get that for just a couple quid, so it might be worth picking it up and doing that campaign. But, with all the other games I'm playing and stuff like that, there'll be more content coming out for this. I see this game's had a few updates. In fact, I had an update this morning for me. So we've got 6. God, I can't pronounce these names. Lochiceratops. Deliver all dinosaurs.
Transportation in progress.
Excellent! The Lochiceratops are on their way. And the pilot said there's something special about the group, so, consider my interest piqued.
Our other important guest has arrived. Dr. Dua, welcome to Montana.
And thank you for inviting me. Your goal to help dinosaurs thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Ha! So do I! So do I.
Just go on it. Oh, of course I got babies in this delivery.
A wild juvenile dinosaur. Absolutely remarkable. And not a common sight these days. You know, the mind boggles thinking about how its experiences now will shape it. Will its future be peaceful?
We've got 4 adults and
chaotic?
two children.
The
here.
deciding factor, I suspect, is you.
This is going to
What a
introduce
beautiful young dinosaur.
quite a few of the new
Can we
mechanics.
perhaps observe it more closely?
You're finding the DLC harder, Joe Cry. Well, that's probably a good thing because Jurassic. I thought the challenges were kind of weird in 2, and I think they're going to be the same in 3, as in they're still mostly park ratings, and most of the difficulty just comes by the constant disasters or money, which is not quite the challenge. I prefer depth rather than challenge, but Rebirth does look good. I did watch some videos, some by Evo, some by other people, on all the Rebirth stuff and what was new in Rebirth. So it does look like a good addition to the game. Thank you again for getting me the game. I know I'm going to love the game, so I like 2. So, and I did play a little bit of this before my computer, and it got hot in the UK and stuff. So I did a little bit in Sandbox just to set up the game settings and everything, and look at some of the new building controls. So I've got everything kind of jacked up. I've turned off ray tracing though, just in case that's pushing my system a bit beyond. But otherwise, I think I've got the game sounds and musics kind of right. But again, guys, if you're watching live and you think it could either go up or down, let me know. You watched me Evo 2 days ago. Nice. Yeah, I've got some more that she's done some stuff on certain enclosures. She does all kinds of stuff and everything, so I don't really watch her live though at the moment, really, but I haven't been doing very much. Got a lot that's going on in real life at the moment. So yeah, so this will hopefully be a new game series. So what I'm planning to do with this game is, obviously I'll do the campaign, and I'll probably do that. Well, I've got a playlist for this game, so I could do separate playlists for the different game modes, but at the moment I've got a playlist for Jurassic World 2, and I've created a new playlist for Jurassic World 3. Hopefully people will watch some of them on YouTube, past ones as well. I'm getting close, and I cleared my bottleneck in SnowRunner, so I'm hoping to get into Alaska and SnowRunner. So at the moment I'm going to be mostly focused on SnowRunner and Jurassic World 3. There's lots of other games I want to play, both things I've got. As you know, I quite like to play Enshrouded, but that probably won't be till later in the year. Stalker 2 still not out until July or August for the update. But I need to save money. But I'm not even sure I'm going to be in my property in a couple months' time, so I might have to indefinitely pause my channel if things get as bad as I'm fearing they might get. But I'm desperate to move out of this place anyway, but I'm kind of trapped and not really got many options of where to go. But we'll see. But yeah, so the games that I have got, I still want to do some motor racing with the Motorfest. I'm still enjoying that. We've still got playlists to do there, but I've done about 60% of the initial content with that, but I will do more of that when I can, but it probably won't be a proper series. It'll be some odd streams here or there with that, mostly focusing on this game and SnowRunner, and Stalker 2 maybe later in the summer if things go. I mean, that's a story single player shooter, and I've got to see if I can get it and it will run on the PC and all that stuff. So there's lots of other games coming out. I still like to do Division 2, but I think Division 2 is probably going to be winter or next year before I can find the time to get around to playing that. But yeah, with this game we'll do the campaign. I'll probably start a Sandbox, see how that goes. I don't think many people are going to watch me do a Sandbox mode, but we'll see. I'll start Sandbox, which will probably form me starting it, messing it up, and then restarting it after learning some mistakes. There's a lot of terrain deformation in here, and again, I don't know in the Sandbox which sort of settings, whether I want to have money on or off, or you know, whether I want to sort of play it in a creative but game-like Sandbox, or just total Sandbox. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to play more of this to see how it goes. And then obviously if we do get Rebirth, I will then do, the Rebirth DLC and do my playthrough of that. So yeah, we'll see. Early days. So let's, what have I got to do? Select the appeal tab, the dinosaurs. Look at this. Right, so they have an individual appeal number, which is nice. Base appeal 63. Naturally bred gains 32. Never had this in 2, so it gives you more information about appeal. And because they're a juvenile, they're more appealing. And then you can make things favourite, and we've got there's different patterns, isn't there, of skins, whether they're male or female and stuff. So
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things that'll draw new guests to a site. And boy, oh boy, do juveniles sell entry tickets.
And well-cared-for juveniles will grow into more appealing adults as well.
So nice there. Montana. Select the territory tab in the dinosaur panel. This is the territory tab? Well, this was how well they got on with each other.
As dinosaurs explore their new enclosure, they'll form a territory. It's inside this territory that their environment must meet their needs.
Yes.
Some dinosaurs play well with others. Some less so. Keep an eye on who's sharing an enclosure with who.
Yeah, so they don't like carnivores and a whole bunch of things that I can't pronounce. Stegos. So this is where hopefully my Jurassic World 2 experience will come in. We've got a problem with this one.
I must say, that enclosure is a far cry from the environment these animals evolved for.
Yes.
All part of the demonstration.
They're missing
I
cover
assure
and
you.
ground fiber.
We have a suite of environmental tools to help make this enclosure more appropriate, which is, of course, our next priority.
How is the volume of them talking in the game? Is it loud enough or just right? So we need to add ground fiber. Let me add ground fiber. But now this is a little bit different because we've called the categories different things, which I think's better. Because we've got wetland, arid and barren. And then we've got leaf fiber for each. So I can't remember now. Was it ground fiber I need? I've got them. Right, so we've got the same things here with radius. We've got an intensity thing. Oh, I can't remember. I think it was ground fiber. Ground fiber and cover. I like the fact they have more. They did have percentages before, didn't they? But 446% water. Right, so ground fiber. Let's green this up. Let's put a load of it right in front of the viewing platforms. Doesn't matter too much. This is tutorial stuff, really, but on this pretty much everywhere. And then we're gonna. I think the game's still going to overwrite it. I don't know how you would do it, but I kind of wish one didn't go over the other. Or that you could say, make it half and half. So we need cover now. So what have we got? We've got woodland cover and non-native cover. Let's use...
Wonderful work. Actions like this will certainly earn you a good reputation with the conservation sector.
Okay. Is that enough? The audio seems fine for you, Watson. Good. Nice.
Not to alarm you all, but is that
A sandstorm. And
Right,
it
you
came
got a
out
storm.
of nowhere.
Thing
typical?
I hate most in this
It
game is
ripped
storms.
apart some of our fences, too.
Storms like this
Oh,
can
no.
harm or panic dinosaurs.
I know
This
that.
is a delicate situation.
Right. A spooked giant is
Okay,
a big
we gotta go
threat to our
trank these
guests.
guys, haven't we?
The priority needs to be tranquilizing it with the capture team chopper. We can repair the enclosure later.
This is the same controls as before. Yeah, it's supposed to go up. The R. This. I like the fact they've kept some of the controls are a bit weird in this game. Once you get used to them. Oh dear. Okay, it's actually best to come out of. Let's come out of the view because you can move the copter in like close view, but it's a bit of drop. Okay. Graphics look nice though, don't they? Was it just those two or?
You can't have a functioning park without the right infrastructure, and without a functioning park, where would we be?
Right, what do we
What,
need?
Sitting at home? Not
Maintenance
teetering on the
facility.
edge of chaos? Boy, wouldn't that be dull?
Hey, nice shooting. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some
Look
breathing
at the
space.
pass that you have in this game.
Now,
though.
I'm
It's
not
great.
exactly adept with a hammer, so let's bring in the experts. We need a maintenance facility, and like yesterday,
Every facility placed will need to be connected to our path network.
now get out there and repair everything you can.
Right, so we've got to take control of one of these and run around like a madman like we did before.
You know, Dr. Dua, Dr. Malcolm, your testimonials would really make a difference. We need the support of the conservation sector if anyone will take us seriously. And if they don't, Din is going down. And taking what's left of my money and self-respect with it.
John Hammond said
The driving
something
in this
similar
game,
when he
although
brought
I'm just
me and the
using
others
keyboard at the
to,
moment, I mean it's
to
quite
Jurassic Park.
fluid and it's quite fun.
You know, I
Ooh.
could dig out the report that I made
Yeah, it's
for
not
him,
a, but
but I'd need to update some details.
It's quite a good.
Like oohs and ahs and running and screaming, you know,
like
that
it.
sort of thing.
I'm not sure that now is the time for that conversation, Mr. Finch. Let's focus on the task at hand. For
Probably
now.
better with a controller for that, but then all the other interaction I really use. Right, use the. I think that's everything then, because I'm looking at the bar at the very top. Yeah, right next to this. Oh look, the lid of my little toolbox thing's come open. People running for their lives. Ah, it's a dinosaur. Honestly, in real life, if just one dinosaur got and the whole park closed, that would be, I mean, it'd just be the brand damage in these games. It's like 15 dinosaurs get out every 2 hours or something. Wow, is that, I damaged that. We did that roll, didn't we? Look at the damage on this. That's pretty cool.
I have control. A thorough and efficient batch of repairs. Impressive work.
Now that the enclosure is fixed up, we're safe to transport the dinosaurs back into it.
You think now that the game voices are a tad high. Okay, we'll have a look at that. Settings, I think I did leave them as default. Audio. Voice volume. Let's put it at 85 instead of 100. That goes. Right, what does it want me to do now? Ensure. Oh, we've got
When transporting a dinosaur,
Where we
first
put
choose
them?
the animal you want to move and then pick where to send it.
Probably in here then. Although, don't they actually get on with these guys? I mean, I know it's tutorial and stuff, so it doesn't really. Let's have a look. It doesn't say. Doesn't say they dislike them, so just thinking if they ask if we get carnival, we need to put. I don't know. Maybe it will tell me. It's the wrong thing. Let me try put them in here then. No. Okay. Near other dinosaurs.
En route to collect the asset. Heading to collect the asset.
Cool.
That storm could have torn the park
stuff
apart,
on the trucks on this
or
one.
hurt the dinosaurs. We got lucky, but luck tends to run out eventually.
No need to worry. I suggested we prepare for such a thing weeks ago. And we did prepare, didn't we, Mr. Finch?
Well, you know, the to-do list was pretty long. And how was I to know we'd be hit by look, let's not point fingers, especially at me. Bit of a long shot, but Dr. Malcolm, any chance you can ignore the whole breakout thing?
Oh boy, now you're asking an awful lot of me.
Okay, maybe not ignore, but focus on how well we dealt with it? No? Well, can't blame a guy for trying, huh?
I don't know if this HW monitor I've got running is picking up the right temperatures. At the moment it says CPU's 96, which is pretty damn hot. But some of them have got no temp readings, so they're giving up false.
Let's place down some maintenance posts across the site. They'll let your maintenance ATVs patrol and fix the place up automatically.
But then the Intel core temp says it's 58, which is CPU. Okay. If it starts beeping at me, we'll know we have a problem, but of course the newer games it does. Right, maintenance, of course I know all this stuff is pretty much the same as the last game, but looking at the new UI. Right, so what does it want me to do?
You want your maintenance posts to cover all buildings and power generators that might need repairing, refueling, or resupplying. Those posts also have a wider range to them, and any fences that break in that range
enclosures,
will automatically get repaired.
I'll put one there. Cover all buildings. Okay, then we need something up here.
Once you've placed your maintenance posts, you can directly assign a maintenance team to each one.
Yes, where's the maintenance teams? That's response. Yeah. I think you can do it the other way around, you know, add maintenance team. So you can do it by clicking on these and the vehicles and saying go to this post, or you can click on the post and say sign. I think I'll do it through the post. I'll do Team 1. And this one.
It's on the to-do list.
Team 2.
Task received.
I've arranged for more dinosaurs to arrive on site. They were struggling in the nearby desert, but we can give them a better life here.
One moment. Corythosaurus. They cohabitate wonderfully with Lokiceratops, so please do place them in the same enclosure. Replicating natural varied ecosystems should always be a high priority.
All right then. You're the boss. Until you say you're supporting us at least. Then I'm back in charge. I'm kidding. Mostly.
Right, so we need to put these with these people out here.
Commencing asset transit.
This place is shaping up faster than I expected. The benefit of hiring the right park manager, eh? I mean, just take a step back and look at what you've done already. This site is our very own window into prehistoric Montana. Diplodocus? Check.
It never gets old looking at dinosaurs.
Triceratops? Check.
Did it?
Corythosaurus? Well, here we go.
Delivery complete.
So I heard one of the campaigns in this game was about 12 hours long, 10 to 12 hours long, which they're quite short. Like in 2, I think each one was probably about 5 or 6. There's only one in this at the moment. So I don't know if the 12-hour one was they were talking about the new one or this one, but and obviously you can always rush them and knock off quite a few hours if you're.
Asset transported.
Delivery successful. Now, we better make sure those dinosaurs are loving their new home. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I pride myself on being a good host. Or at least a passable one.
They could certainly be more comfortable here. Balancing comfort between multiple species can be a challenge, but one worth overcoming.
Yes, these people want some other needs. They want some ground leaf. Which I don't think there's any in this. So let's have a look. So we've got ground leaf on its own, which is nice, and we've got tall leaf. I don't think we want that. So let's put one thing I did notice about this game, Joker, which I actually don't like. Like in the other game, you could put like the vegetation in the water, across the water, and it, you know, it would allow you extra like real estate. In this game, if you try and put it in the water, it doesn't do it. So that's a bit of a bummer. I mean, there's some specific things that can go in water and stuff. You can.
Is it just me, or do those dinosaurs not look as happy as the Lokiceratops?
Like many species, they need males in their herd to truly thrive.
Oh, Stuart.
Male dinosaurs are rather rare, though, so there's little we can do. Perhaps Din isn't a good fit for the conservation sector. Your work is inspiring, but the dinosaurs need something extraordinary if they're to get a foothold in the wild.
You know, the dinosaurs aren't adapting fast enough to reproduce on their own. The course of natural history is trying to reassert itself, and you simply cannot fight nature.
But we could work with it. I know of a research station developing not only male dinosaur synthesis, but sustainable breeding programs too. If it will earn your support, I suggest that we all head there immediately.
Just to check, we're, coming back here, right?
Oh, we must. If that research succeeds, we have to return to reintroduce male dinosaurs to these herds.
All right, my bags are packed, so let's go.
So are all these female? Take me. I don't even know we're in the tutorial, aren't we? Right, so let's just keep following. You think you can, you like that you can add the movie skins? Yeah, no, that's great. There was quite a few skins in 2. Most of them were linked to the stuff you'd earn in challenges. But also there's different skins for the male and females in this. Although I know in some cases they've got it like mixed up or something. Some people want it to be patched a little bit for that. Right, so what are we doing here? Going to a different... Oh no, that's where we're at the moment. What am I meant to be doing? Go to Hawaii. Okay, so that's what I'm meant to be doing. Do-do-do. Campaign. Kauai, Hawaii. Didn't we drive around this in Brewfest? So yeah, boxing. When you asked about are all the dinosaurs real into, I think in most of the cases that's true, but they've started to add in this game a bit more, and I think there was a little bit in 2 because you've got some cross species and some of the stuff they did in the movies, which are not real dinosaurs. When there's a whole story with a doctor in this one that creates like a hybrid cross mix. So they've started to add.
Well, you know, I've been to a tropical island harboring so-called groundbreaking research before, and I felt this same mix of sheer wonder and utter dread back then too.
Got these parks all over the place.
I'm more optimistic about what I'll find this time around, but
How good
still,
they
if I may, a word of advice: build more places to hide than you think you need.
Aloha, Hawaii!
This is not a vacation, Mr. Finch. We are here to support pioneering research on
Abbott Finch is
dinosaur
pretty annoying,
breeding.
isn't he? Pretty
And
cheesy.
to that end, I'm pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Luis Baldera, a leading paleoecologist. Dr. Baldera, the room is yours.
Hey, good to meet you all. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting help so soon. Kira seemed pretty insistent that it has to be now, though, so I'm definitely gonna make the most of it.
Well, you know, we're all dying to see how this works out. Well, hopefully not literally dying.
Dr. Baldera has done quite well
Oh
on
yeah,
his
I heard
own,
the T-Rex
but
swims.
many
Yeah,
minds make light research.
yeah, I saw that in
We'll
one of
need a
Evo's
control
videos
centre
saying
so that
make
we
sure
can
that you
hire
do your enclosure
scientists
strikes.
for the project.
T-Rexes swim. Right, what we're doing? Place a control center in the marked area. Okay. Where's the road connection? I know.
We should hook that building up to the path network, too.
What's going on here? That.
Science by candlelight is great for atmosphere, but less great for productivity.
Needs power.
Let's get a generator down and power that building.
Bish bash bosh.
Scientists have a variety of skills, but researching male synthesis will require experience in genetics. Please hire whomever you think can do the job.
Right, now we need to hire a scientist. Fair enough. Let's go cheap. So fairly similar to before. I kind of wish these things could be smaller. I think you could get most of this information in a smaller UI and therefore all on the same screen. So are we actually looking for... They were talking about the dinosaur skins and stuff, so probably want to do something with genetics, don't I? Do that then. Zen, welcome in to my...
That's the genetic skill requirements sorted. Scientists aren't free, so let's not hire more than we need for now, huh?
Sorry, what did they say? Don't hire anymore.
Okay, first off, we're gonna need a science center. See, while parthenogenesis is a thing, that's reproduction without a mate. Dinosaur breeding typically requires a pair. Male dinosaurs are uncommon in the wild, but we can create our own with a bit of clever research. That's where the science center comes in.
Right. Just going to take us through all the buildings one by one. Sure, why not? Thank you very much for the follow. As long as you're not a bot. Let's try out these different paths now. Luxury standard. Okay. Research the following: a male dinosaur synthesis. I can't really say that word properly. It's different. Part of the tech tree. Although in the campaigns they do make tech trees and the graphics look a bit different from how they are in Sandbox. So, male genome. 500 grand? Outrageous.
Dr. Baldera, do you truly believe that this breeding program will work?
I'm pretty sure it will.
Not paying
Dinosaurs
$500,000
breeding
for
in the
some
wild is
scientist
rare,
to...
but I've observed common needs and behaviors. That's what we're building from. Next
I like
steps.
the,
Right. We need to gather some genetic material if we're going to actually synthesize a male. But finding an appropriate dig site will take a head for logistics that I definitely don't have. Let's
I
hire
noticed
some
they've got
practical
people
thinkers.
sitting on benches, but only in the fixed... I don't think they sit on benches. Well, actually, when you place them, they have people on them. We haven't even got into that. I had a look. The amount of stuff you can do building in this game is crazy. Crazy good. I was talking. I didn't even hit one moment. Hire a scientist with a combined total logistics for. Okay. Pay attention, LG. Pay attention. So, I managed to hire somebody who had no... So can we get one person with a 4? Or we've got to get several. So we've got a 2, a 2, a 1 and 1. Okay. Let's have Ding. She's cheap. They do use a lot of like in the is the Frontier, because like Boxing was saying that they use a lot of devs or something. There's a lot of like Indians and so Indonesia and all that sort of people that are in the game. There was in 2 as well. So probably Carl. 62 grand though, that's expensive.
Now let's research a dig site with plenty of Maiasaura fossils.
Wonderful. There's surely no better choice to pioneer this research than a species whose name means good mother lizard.
Well, sure. What better reason to bring a breathing, thinking being into a strange new world than a lovely, apt name?
I use everybody.
We'll need an expedition center to act as a base of operations for the dig. Let's construct one immediately.
Use the expedition center, send the dig teams. Yep, same as last game. Right, so we need a expedition center, and we've already got it for us to put here. Here's the road bit for this. Why won't it let me put it there? Oh. I didn't want it to... oh well, real stuff. I'm doing different paths every building.
Expeditions and me go way back. They're a crucial part of any site like this one, after all. See, we send teams out to dig sites where they collect fossils. Then we crack those fossils open and scoop out the genome, which lets us create dinosaurs. That wasn't the most scientific explanation, but it gets the idea across, right?
Whatever, Cabot,
A whole lot
whatever.
of Maiasaura fossils and eggs were found in Montana's Egg Mountain dig site. Sounds like a prime expedition spot to me.
Oh, hey, that's not far from the dusty patch of paradise we just came from. Small world.
Smaller still when the continents were smushed together.
Luis Baldera. Right, so we need to go to a dig site. This is all looking very similar to the last game as well. Kind of wish they'd use colour maps though, really, but better UI though slightly. Right, so we need two.
Fantastic! Our expedition is underway. Let's hope they bring back some great fossils, huh?
We got a fossil centre, is it going to ask us to build that?
Keeping an eye on dinosaur welfare is a full-time job, and I don't want your attention stretched thin. That's when trouble starts. The ranger teams can handle it, but they'll need to be assigned to ranger posts to guide their patrols. Let's build some posts and get those rangers to work.
Okay. I say I just did all this, but that was
Make sure the
wasn't
ranger
it?
posts cover any dinosaurs that you want your rangers to keep an eye on during their patrols.
I'm meant to cover all buildings, or just these dinos? I think it's just this, isn't it? So
Patrolling the route. Confirmed.
both of them. Oh, hang on, there's one up here.
Looking good. Now just assign ranger teams to those posts and you're set.
Confirming task.
Maiasaura are not the only animals that this client cares about. So, while we have some time, please ensure that the other dinosaurs here are comfortable.
I love the waterfalls and stuff in this game. Right, what have I got to do? Wait for the trolls to do their thing. Ensure that Gallimus have at least 85% comfort. With the Gallimus. These guys. Yep. So let's have a look at their comfort. Oh, I'll wait for the ranger. Look at this dude though. That's a cool skin, isn't it? It's white like that. Tell you what, this game's like sometimes quite... I mean, I know it's dinosaurs and it's all fake or something, but, you know, sometimes it's good just to look at nature and, you know, obviously this is a computer game, it's not, there is something calming about just watching dinosaurs in this game. Somebody's on their way. There's a lot more verticality in this game with the terrain stuff. I mean, you had terrain deformation in the other game, but this game they've really upped the controls for it, so you can build a lot more rocks and waterfalls and slopes, and Sandbox is going to be a fun series when we do it. Oops. Watch this guy do his job. He assess everybody. Gets out the binocs. Some pictures. Right, so now he's done that, we should be able to... Yeah, we need ground leaf. Not ground fibre, ground leaf. Where is it? Ground leaf here. That also does tall leaf. Oh, there's ground leaf. Here we go. Have some of that. A bit big radius there, but yeah, I'm kind of miffed that they can't put it in the water. But right, is that enough? Guy needs wetland. Oh, okay. So they do, but it has to be specific to type. Makes sense. Oh, it's adding water as well. Okay. Nice, that looks good, doesn't it? Wetland stuff. There's a wetlands DLC thing out as well. Okay, is that enough for them? This guy, let's have a look, he's happy. Is that too much wetland or not enough? It's at 89%. Wants to be higher, doesn't it, I think? Okay, I think streaked enough. Well, brackets change the side. Yeah, I don't use a lot of help keys, probably should do, apart from the shooting ones and everything. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just click on here normally, but yeah, okay. Brackets for the hotkey. Very nice. I do like the lighting and fog and stuff in this game. And the wetlands have this natural sort of mist and stuff. In the game I was watching some videos about it, so it's pretty... Right, so I think I've done all those. The Parasaurus, I need to do which of these things over here, I think, will they? Yeah. So these guys want ground nuts and wetlands. Wetlands I could do with or without cover. What's the difference between this? Cover up to, well, swamp and cypress swamp, otherwise they're both the same. Kind of weird because, and then that's just, do these guys need cover? Probably not. Marsh. Adding much wetland. Raising the ground more than okay. And these guys, they need ground nuts, so that's here.
No one's gonna want to visit these sites if they can't see the dinosaurs. Look, this isn't my area of expertise, but the math is simple enough. Impressive prehistoric animals plus well-placed viewing galleries equals more guests. Take those guests and subtract their spending money, and that equals a very happy Cabot Finch, huh? How's that for showing you're working out? The point is, always make sure an enclosure has good dinosaur visibility if we're to make this a sustainable endeavor. A well-positioned viewing building is worth its weight in, well, concrete and reinforced glass.
We probably need more though, don't we? We need one over here. Okay. A rustic path, please. Just doing these just to see them in game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our
Hey, did our expedition team make it back all right? Did they, find anything good?
Use the Science Center to extract genetic information from the fossils they bring back. This is a task best done by scientists skilled in genetics.
And anything not rich in genetic information could still make us rich in petty cash. So don't be shy about selling things either.
Right, so increase the genome Mesosaura, whatever that is. Fossils. How many slots have I got? 10. Okay, both of those will do then. You're not assign a scientist. What we do? 3. Do it on our own.
Ooh, while we're laying the foundation of the project, let's
All the
build a
nature stuff
hatchery
looks
too.
great. Oh.
Can't breed dinosaurs without hatching a few
I'll
eggs,
give you
right?
a look at Sandbox boxing because I know it will get everybody's creative juices flowing. because this isn't really sort of showing it off, but just like the amount of stuff there is in the building, because you've got pre-built buildings, but you can build things. You can create your own sort of template of a building and stuff. I mean, I've done very little, so compared to what Joker knows and does, but I can give just a quick taste of. So I need to get to a natural pause in here a sec. Oh.
Now that you can exert more control over embryonic hormones, it's time to synthesize your first male Myosaur.
It looks really good though, the game.
Just think, generations of dinosaurs engineered to be female, and now we're purposefully unshackling them. Incredible.
How have you found your performance, Joker? Because for me it seems pretty good. But I mean, I've got a 5070 Ti and stuff, so it does do pretty well with all the new games there. Historically, the Frontier games, both in the parks and in Jurassic World, for people with average systems, was always sometimes crashing and performance issues, and they've never been the best at sort of optimization. They're normally quite good at improving them a little bit later down the road. I mean, this game's been out, 10 months or something, so it's a good time, I think, to get the game when, it's at least gone through its initial 6 months, because you do get increases in performance and what have you. But of course, as you always get better games, I know you've got a good system, a lot better than me or whatever, so it's a tricky thing, really. You want games to be good and to be fluent and good frames per second and look great, but the cost people have to spend now to get PCs and stuff to run it all is a little bit crazy. Synthesize a batch of Masura in the hatchery. Yeah. Doesn't want me to modify it or anything. Hey, Niche.
If I may,
You're
I can only hope that all the consequences of this are being considered.
Thanks for popping in.
I know they're
appreciate
not,
the alerts.
of course, but I do love to hope.
We are considering every outcome in this research. Your concern is understandable, but unfounded.
Unfounded? Jeez, what a thing to say. My concern has a rock-solid foundation of experience. I've seen profits put before science. I've seen rapid progress, and the excitement around that eclipse any caution. So, not unfounded.
Yes, I misspoke. Your experience is evident, but we are not Biosyn, Doctor. We are not InGen. Try to see this work with fresh eyes, optimistic eyes.
Well, I'm very optimistic, so let's keep on going. I'm never going to be a fan of more outgoing costs, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need scientists with skills in welfare to actually get incubation going.
Right, so I've done all that with it. Am I meant to be making male or female? I didn't... It says I've got to do scientists with combined welfare skill of 5. Let's just check that. This is all tutorial stuff I'm doing at the moment. For anybody just joining. And it's, very similar to what we did in the mechanics of how things... I might already have it. Combines... What was combined what? 5 in welfare. So I've got 3, so I need welfare of 2 at least. Welfare's the bottom one. So Mary's a 3. I only need a 2. Yalitha. 2,000. 102's not bad. Faster treatment, yeah, that looks good. Yalitha, welcome on board.
Okay, let's incubate those eggs. Gotta love the hatchery, right? Amazing building. Life literally develops inside it.
So yeah, I didn't. I mean, we were doing something for males, weren't we? So am I meant to be making all males here? I missed when it said. Oh, hang on, now it tells me. Okay, 1 male and 1 female. Okay. So male, female. Oh, let's have happy days, man. This male, whatever his name is. We'll name him. He can have all the ladies. He's got two ladies. Okay, so we need welfare of 5, so it's going to be everybody basically then.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Oh, hello there.
Yours is great.
Repeating
That's
yourself,
good.
I see.
Good to hear, Joker.
Hey, tell me, did meddling in nature work out well the first time?
No, it's never worked out well. As I say, if this was something people could do in real life, you know they'd do it. Theme parks and creating dinosaurs. You know it would happen.
All right.
It's probably a good
Ready
job
when
that
you are.
it's actually not possible, because we'd be very bad at it. Okay, we're going to have our first little movie scene clip thing then of the release. Kind of wish they could have done something different from the last game and that, so just the door opening or some sort of
It never gets any less
more grand
magical,
entrance,
does
but
it?
it's always good.
Those are some beautiful animals.
Right,
And
so
note how the male and
the
female
male is
Maiasaura has
the male the
different
one with the
patterning,
purple
too.
on? Yeah.
Dimorphism in prehistoric animals. And given how rare
it?
males are in the wild, I suspect we still have so
this the male?
much to discover.
It is.
Yes,
We've got the arrows.
indeed. And this
Right,
is
so we're
just the
going to
start.
rename
So,
this guy
let's get those Maiasaura comfortable.
Mr. Gigolo. I just spell Gigolo. Not like that. We'll call him Mr. Lucky. That'll do. Mr. Lucky's going to have all the ladies. So, we need to do ground fibre and water. So ground fibre, let's do that. And then water. I noticed they got deep water in this game as well. Probably enough. Oops, truck's gonna get attacked.
Okay, now we need to check our Maiasaura's breeding potential and compatibility.
So I
Okay,
understand.
so we got our view
You
here.
have ways of assessing
Look at this
their
lucky
breeding
bugger man. Not only has he got 2
capabilities,
females,
their
he's got
fertility.
6,
Oh,
7,
yes.
8, 9, 10.
There are chemical markers, but honestly, you can tell everything you need to just by observing the dinosaurs closely enough.
Interesting.
Definitely a lucky bugger.
Can you tell with humans too?
I know you're in charge here, but
Do we see
actually
some
have to answer
dinosaur
that?
humping?
No,
Or just-
you do not.
Oh, look, he's found.
Now, eventually you do plan to have breeding in your breeding program, right?
Yes, we do. But dinosaurs need an appropriate nest first. Replicating the natural conditions these animals need is what sets this
Because like in the
research
zoo game,
apart.
you don't. I don't know. It would be
Artificially
probably add up,
replicating
but I don't
nature.
know.
No doubt
Nature
this will go
humping is.
completely
I'm okay
according
with
to
that in
plan,
games.
As it
But I think in the zoo
always
game they just
does.
sort of like rub necks, and you know, there is a stuff to sort of show they're getting on, and then the next thing you know, just pop, you know, some animal. But there's like, you know, I think it'd be good if they could actually do like births or something. But so what do I need to do? I need to do a medium. Nesting. These are new. These are different things. So this is all to do with the... Let's put it... Do we have a viewing platform in this place? We don't. Probably be... Let's put it right here, out in the open.
The conditions are right and the dinosaurs are happy. Now all we can do is wait.
Right.
Hey, hope I didn't miss the main
We're
attraction.
here for the dino sex.
No, hello. Are you with the Ding Group?
Oh, no. Where are my manners? I'm Isaac Clement. Great to meet you. I do a lot of work with the entertainment sector, and they are very interested in this project
like
of yours.
Mr.
Juveniles will
Lucky
need
and
huge crowds after all, so I
name
have
this one.
to see this for myself. But it's all good. I'll be patient.
Mrs.
Hey,
Lucky.
patience.
It looks like they've chosen each
that's a
other.
refreshing thing to see. You know, if only those folks that preceded you had waited longer and planned more, maybe decided not to play with the genetic foundations of life with all the grace of a kid baking a cake for the first time. And by that I mean, you got to admire their ambition, but my God, the mess.
Mr. Lucky and Mrs. Lucky are having a bit of nookie. You can't see it, but basically he's got a harem of dinosaurs. Medium nesting area 1. I think we should rename that. Baby Dino Land. Oh look, I'm having an affair with number 11.
Worked. We got eggs.
Oh,
See,
What a
you
shame.
take care of the dinosaurs
No
and we
dino
do what
humping.
comes naturally. I
eggs.
can't wait for what
We've got
comes next.
one egg. Oh, leaves nesting.
This
There's a
seems like a
countdown.
good chance to talk about contracts. They're jobs you can pick up on the side to build your reputation with the industry sectors. And bring in a little extra cash while you're at it. Here, let's get you started with one now.
Are they going to do it breaking out? I bet you they probably don't. Oh, God. That way. Contracts, right. These plus things at the bottom. What's that giving me? Park rating and research marine animals. Let's just do this one. Can't do a David Attenborough, I think. Here we are. Watching the female. I mean, the parents aren't even protecting the egg. They're just like Mr. Lucky's. Well, that was Mr. Lucky. Mrs. Lucky. Here we are. Watching the females patrol. Comes Daddy. We've got 40 seconds. It's just going to go pop and it's going to be there, isn't it? And also it's probably going to be the size of like half of one of these or a small dog coming out of something size of an ostrich egg. Oh, oh. I'm having some more nookie, I think, with number 5. So this in the game could easily get out of control. You'll probably have contraceptives like you did in the zoo game. Movement in nest. I missed it, wasn't I?
Well, I'll
Just
be.
sort of, I was going to say, how'd that come out of that small
Created
egg?
the old-fashioned way. How far they've come. No longer man-made assets that test the limits of what science can or should do, but animals. Naturally bred animals. Wow, fascinating.
They could have done like even
So
like a little
fascinating
egg
and possibly
breaking cutscene or something. Which obviously
cataclysmic.
you
I'm
click away from what you've
wildly
seen every
curious
time.
to find out.
My word, you actually did it. By recreating natural conditions, no less. This could be just the thing to
Abbott
give
Jr.
dinosaurs
this
a
one's called.
foothold in challenging environments.
I don't think so.
Wow. I feel like I'm staring at history in the making, and it is adorable. I think we all need to share the news, but I bet people are gonna want proof. Can we grab some pictures?
Full disclosure, I've already named them Cabot Jr. So
No, I've
make sure
renamed
you
them.
get their best side. But let's be honest.
I've renamed it
That's
Little
any
Lucky.
side, right?
Okay, so we need a photo. So we take that with the car or the copter. Normally I'd use the helicopter. I even got one here. A task. It won't let me control it. Let's take over this truck then. Is it here? I'm sure I'm in the right enclosure. I think I'm in the wrong one. Lovely picture there. Not the right one though, I'm in the wrong. It's the one next door. Oh, baby. What a lovely picture. The sun glinting off the water. 22 grand.
What a photo! Oh, I'm printing out a copy of that one for my wallet. Oh, they grow up so fast.
Okay, we need to make sure that our guests have a good view of these little miracles, too.
Ah, yes, the three most important days in any life. The day you're born, the day you die, and the day the viewing gallery opens.
Okay. Has this got a location already picked out? I can put it where I want then, so I was going to put it here because that's where they're born.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent...
Uh-oh. The juvenile is unwell. That's the trouble with having an undeveloped immune system, I guess.
Good lord, it's Cabot Jr.
Oh,
We've
no.
barely had any time together. You've got to do something, Doc.
It doesn't seem serious to my eyes, but it does need investigating. We'll need a paleomedical facility to do so. You can choose an MVU team and ride alongside them, or give them a task to diagnose whatever is ailing that juvenile.
So this one's
Let's
not
find out what's wrong as
telling
soon
me
as
where to
possible.
put them. I don't think so. Let me just check. It stops. I'll get it in here, I think. Then. Maybe a little bit too close, but so we can click this. No, not that. This. No, that's the dinosaur still, you prat. Range post. Add MUT. Oops. Not probably a good idea to ram the dinos. Okay, do the scan.
All right, well, we've done the scan. So, what's wrong with my prehistoric little ray of sunshine?
Diagnosed with cryptosporidiosis or whatever. Yeah, have to research a cure for that now, aren't we? Successfully complete an expedition as well. No. The fossil thing. Expedition thing. I need to do one of these. What's our money like? 2,200. Was that 2 million? No, that's 2 million. Doesn't really matter, does it? 85,000. Let's choose a cheap one. That's fine. Get that done. That will get the contracting done, and then dealing with disease. Select Cabot. Select Cabot. What? Oh, the dino. Who's he actually hanging out with? Because the mum, I'm pretty sure, was number 8, but I don't think Mrs. Lucky was the first one that we were. Just wondered if it picked the right dinosaur. Yeah. Right, what am I meant to do? Click this.
As I suspected, not a pleasant illness, but not untreatable either. Have your scientists research the cure, then use an MVU team to deliver that cure via DART.
Sounds like a plan. I just hope that Cabot Jr. is better with needles than I am.
I'll wait for the other thing to finish. Doesn't die in the meantime. Oh, we've only got one fast speed instead of 2. Position back. Right. I like the links are on the dinos. So I need 5 welfare, so everybody basically, isn't it?
Okay, great. That's the research complete. Now, let's get that dinosaur cured.
Right, well, it's already
Assign an
assigned,
MVU
so...
team to a nearby ranger post, Stat. Patrolling MVU teams will automatically scan and diagnose minor issues. Major issues? Well, those will call for a trip to a paleomedical facility.
Okay, it's done. Plus we had some fossils. I've got stuff I can sell here. 110 grand, 40 grand, 40 grand. Tutorial, so I don't know if I really should bother doing other separate stuff because I just got an exclamation mark on it because it's not allocated to the other. Wondered what that meant. It means it hasn't got a job or something. Right, so we've done that. Assign an MVU team to each ranger post. Okay, so like that, and then this.
You've done it! Huh. You know, I was worried there for a second, but Cabot Jr. is completely cured. Needless to say, thank you. Really, thank you for taking care of them. Wait a second. You're kidding. Is that Bob? Oh, how I have missed that man.
We worked together for years, Finch. My name is George, but Lambert's fine. Dr. Dua told me about Den.
Mr.
And
Lambert.
about the juveniles. She suggested the security sector should advise.
A perfect time for you to join us, Mr. Lambert. It seems that the situation at our Montana site has changed. The velociraptors are moving closer.
Oh, the carnivores have noticed the human buffet that we've graciously set up for them. What a surprise.
Yes, well, we need to return there immediately and handle the situation.
Right, so we're going back to the other part to deal with that. Let me just put save in here a sec. Let's just call this campaign LG. We do call it alpha at the moment. So let's go. I'm just going to show quick sneak into Sandbox, just to sort of show you this kind of stuff, how the building's so different, particularly people like boxing. I mean, Joker's got the game, so he knows. I don't know who's. Just messing around. That's like, but like how you can mess around with all the rocks. I mean, the train stuff you could always mess around with in the other game, and in both games, if it's in a normal play session, it would cost quite a lot of money. But also you've got this sort of workshop and everything. And also the way that you can create sort of your own blueprints. With this sort of new group system that they have. I don't think they had that in the second game because they didn't have modular buildings. So yeah, I was just slamming buildings down and everything. So let me just show you 3 or 4 things then. So let's just look at the blueprints for a start. Okay, so in this game, I think I've already logged into it. So if I want to do an observation walkway, that I got off the thing, I can just take these blueprints and slap it down. Now you'd need to do flooring and all that sort of stuff, but you know, bridges, you know, not placed well, but you can take observation tower. And so people have built these with the assets in the game and stuff, and then created blueprints. So, and then to get to the blueprints, how do I get there again? Well, I could get to it from... get to it from here. Yeah. Or have I got to go out of the save? I thought I could do it from within the save. Anyway, so you've got, if we look at the building, for example, in this game, you've got modular stuff, so you've got lots more categories. So like take walls, for example. So you've now got bamboo walls, brick walls, but look at all this stuff. It goes on and on and on. So you can create your own buildings and stuff. And then when you put something down, you can go to advanced moving. I'm not very good with the controls yet, like the hotkey, so you can just move stuff, you know, wherever you want. And then if you go to advanced stuff, you know, you can spin it around. You've got all these things. Thank God they've actually included like a copy now, so you can take this thing and you can go duplicate. And then just put another one somewhere around. So it's got full modular building. You know, if we look at everything, and then when you start building, I don't know, might not be a good example. Where's the assets rather than? Statues. So it's just got, maybe I'll pick this or something, but you start putting stuff down and then you can add it to a group, so you can put like 4 or 5 structures together. It could be a building, it could be a sort of restaurant, it could be a sort of garage or work zone or communications, whatever you want to design basically. I'm probably not picking the right things here, because then you can add it to a group. Well, I thought it did it by default, but again, I'm not picking the right things. Yeah, it is. Oh, here we go, on the workshop. So you can go to the workshop in game. This one was Evo did this. That's actually not taking me to the shop, is it? I might have to do it from the main menu, but I could access it from the game. Anyway, you can create a group of buildings or a group of structures or whatever, and then you can save the template as a group. And you can upload it to the workshop, you can just have it in your game, and then once you've created it, you can then give it a name or something, and then you can just recreate that thing because it's now saved as a... choosing my words very well here. But, you know, they're essentially blueprints and templates which you can build. You've got... what these things? Marketplace facility. Anyway, I don't want to look, you know, I mean, there's stuff in here that, you know, sort of spoils what's in the game and stuff a little bit, but you can create new paths and stuff, and I haven't played around with, there's completely domeless things that have no roof and everything. It's all sort of effectively just like an invisible screen, which are pretty cool because then you see the things flying around. There's also like a hot air balloon attraction, which you can go to, and then it does have a lot more people like at tables and stuff that are actually sitting down. And then when you put a table down, you just put eating seats. So if we go with something like this, sometimes you can choose it that already come with people or something. Or just put some in. So like I always said to people, I kind of wish that people would get up and leave, but at least in this one they've modelled people. It's like in the other game, all the seats were like empty. So they've done two things in this game. They've put people in the set design stuff, and they built it. And then when you put stuff down, you can have people. You know, and the lights and lighting and everything. But as I say, this modular anyway, I'm not explaining this very well, am I? I think the buildings. What was in here, because I was creating some stuff and it automatically started to add them as a group. And rocks and stuff are great. Look how many, I mean, in the other game we had about 5 or 6 rocks. In this you can get massive things, and then is it shift or something, you can change the height of them. You know, and you can create waterfalls. Why am I sneezing so much today? Oh. Flying rocks, yeah. Very good. So yeah, I mean, it's just tons and tons of stuff. So obviously Sandbox, you can really go to town with all kinds of stuff. And then, you know, okay, you've got these, but then, you know, you can put different color rocks and stuff and put them sort of in and around them, half in, half out. You know, other things. Not doing it very well, but you can create your own, you know, you can see people do these things. And wrong place now, but never mind. Anyway, so you can really create out your own. They've really given you pretty much the tools they use to make the map in the editing. Where's this thing I was talking about with groups? Some of these things, so like if I wanted to do, some of them default, they have to be certain things. So if I put that there, and then I put, say, this here, see now it says editing group at the top. So I can sort of design my own little, say, oh well, this is a, you know, the sort of station. Oh, here. Why won't that go in? certain amount of space anyway, but it basically creates a group. I think and we can change the grid size and stuff. You can just change a lot of stuff, say. And then you can build this as a template and then use it elsewhere and all that sort of stuff. So there's just masses and masses. I'm not very good at this stuff. I don't think you're going to see me building some completely brand new structures, but you know, you can take bits and, you know. But this is probably why Joker loves this game so much more, because later on you can start to, you know, just really go to town. And it's not just what you choose. I mean, you can take these things, but then you can go to advanced mode and sort of change, you know, their height, size. You can stretch them and what have you. So yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff that wasn't in the last game. And a lot more categories. You know, you just think of all this stuff here. So you've got rocks, you've got foliage, you've got, look at all this stuff in foliage. I mean, it's just endless stuff, which is great. It's really, really good. So if people want to just design their own, you know, and you don't even have to have a functional game, you're just trying to create, let's say, a lagoon, like a marsh or a swamp, or you're trying to build your perfect sort of aviary or something, and just sort of use half the map as an aviary or whatever. But yeah, everything down to a single little small flower. And even these, I think you can change the size. Control, there's something, maybe you can't do it with trees, but you can yeah, you can hold shift and you can just move them up and down, and then there's something else that will resize them slightly as well, just sort of several size settings. So completely different. You didn't have any of this in Jurassic World 2. And then it's going to see, let's come out of this then. I'm not going to save, so maybe the workshop is only available from the menu. I thought you could get in and out of it from the game. Are you there, Boxing? Am I just showcasing this to the ether? Yes, the workshop. So I have signed in. You have to register and stuff, but it's got its own internal one, so it's not one through the Steam. So you can browse, go through scenery, buildings, where people have built stuff. People give their ratings. So somebody's got a Spino nest, you know, and you can go to it, download it. You can upload. You can vote on them and stuff. So it's really nice, you know, and obviously with all those sort of controls that I've just sort of showcased, you know, people are sort of going in there and going, okay, well, I'm doing, you know, I'm going to build something. Well, I like what I did, and then you can save it. People have done whole enclosures. And although you could do some that, well, I don't think there wasn't a workshop in 2, but there was obviously mods. Some people were using external mods to do stuff. But yeah, and then people just doing like whole big, really multi-dino park. You know, so some of them are just a building, some of them are an asset. And then if you create stuff, you can upload stuff yourself. People are doing whole parks. Okay. So yeah, loads of stuff. Which I think is really good because you're just allowing all the players to be creative. You're allowing people to build what they want and edit what they want in the sandbox mode with all that modular building. Then you're allowing people to save it, upload it, share it with people. You know, you can do it as a bit of a, you know, sort of career thing, and like, I love doing this, or just, hey, I've got some friends, you know, I've created a red popcorn box, you know. Go get it. So I downloaded a few of Evo's stuff that I've got, but when you go into your sandbox mode, then you can click the workshop button, and anything you've got in the workshop that you've got and saved, you can just click on and use. You know, it just becomes an asset like other buildings would be. So it's a really nice system at both sides. You know, you've got the, hey, I don't create, I just use. All these people have made these cool things. I'd like, you know, a different looking medical facility, or, you know, somebody's pre-built an enclosure, and like,
Attention personnel. Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
you know, Evo did these bridges and stuff. I don't think I've got anything. I'm just trying to map edge here. You know, but she's put tunnels in and stuff like that. And then even when you put stuff that's not touched, you can go in and change the terrain and, you know, do what you want to do. So go to environment, go to terrain. I want you to raise the terrain here, please. A bit aggressive, but you've got intensity, radius, all that sort of stuff. Obviously this would cost money if you were doing it in a campaign. What else is there in here? So yeah, so the grouping system, plus just being able to either access the workshop, save to the workshop, and then they put things in categories of brick. You know, I mean, obviously if you play any games that have proper modular building, this is all familiar territory, but the way they've tied it in with the game, you know, so you've got your set planters and things like that, or you can just start creating your own thing. You've got, you know, corner pieces, you know, different sizes, different shapes, different things. Just huge. Anyway, so that's just a little look at some of the things you can do in Sandbox. And like, so yeah, so where is it? So this thing was in the workshop, which this thing, what actually, so it's an arrival point, so it just acts as an arrival point in game. But, you know, I mean, obviously I haven't got there, I've just dumped it down, but you can moving part of the building. So somebody's just created this with the assets and the stuff. They've made it look a bit like the thing in Portsmouth with the sail, is it? And then got a roof on the top, some solar panels, and, you know, they've added a helicopter. But all these things are separate assets in the game. And then I've uploaded it to the workshop, so if you want to say, oh, well, that's my arrival point, then and just create what you want. So yeah, let's go back to the campaign. I should get some lunch. Is it cool enough to have a cup of soup? I might do. So let's go back to campaign. But yeah, there's just a lot of flexibility, creativity, usability for people that don't have the creativity from taking stuff from the workshop. And you kind of think, I mean, I know it's work, but you kind of think, you know, this is what you can't go back and not put these things in these types of games. Any kind of park build or something, you need like shareable workshops, you need like modular building. And you can create waterfalls, so if you get like an upper bit, a lower bit, and put water down, then it will naturally sort of create like a thing. Right, I'm actually going to take a short break. I've got something I need to do online. I'm going to get some lunch, and then I'll probably come back in half an hour or something. So yeah, so we need to go to the other location, carry on with the campaign. So just a little look at Evolution 3. As I say, I'll be back a little bit later. Just got a few things I need to do, and I might as well eat at the same time. But yeah, game's looking good. These fellas munching on the grass. Right, I'll see you soon. Take care.